In this video, I'll demonstrate how to use the chart groups feature in the ChartManager program. Here I'm displaying the RNC library form for the charts on my PC. I have a complete download of all of the raster navigation charts, although a number of them need to be updated with the latest version. But I don't want my chart plotter, which in this case is OpenCPN, but it could be any chart plotting software, to have to process all of the charts, all of the NOAA charts, while I'm navigating on my sailboat. But I do want to keep a complete library so I can use them for reference, or when I change sailing locations, I have the charts readily available for that purpose. So for that, I'm going to use chart groups, or subsets of my master chart library. To do that, I go to the chart groups form under ChartManager. Now, as you'll see, I actually have created 2 chart groups already, one of them for the east coast of Florida, where I currently reside, and the other at Chesapeake Bay, where I used to do most of my sailing. But now I want to create a chart group for the Atlantic Intercoastal Waterway because I'm going to be doing more voyaging between the Chesapeake Bay and Florida. So to do that, I click on Create a New Group, and then I just type in the name of the group, and we're going to call it AICW. Click the Add button, and now I'm started. The first thing I need to do is define the folder where I'm going to keep this subset of the master folder, of the master library. So I click the Browse button under my charts and under chart groups. And these are folders, they're just names I use. You can put them in these chart groups anywhere you want, but I think it's best again to keep all chart folders and files in one part of your PC. So here I'm going to make a new folder for this new chart group, call it AICW, and then I'm going to create a folder underneath it that I'm going to call BSB_root. Again, this is not required by the program. It's just a convention that I want to follow for right now, just for consistency's sakes. So I click OK, and now we've specified the folder where this chart group is going to be kept. And down here, I'll now define what I want the contents of it to be. There is one criteria tab for NOAA charts and one for Corps of Engineer charts. Well, we're just dealing with NOAA here. I'm dealing with RNCs, and I'm going to deal with a region, and I go up here and I check the click on the Norfolk, Virginia to Florida region for the NOAA charts. And now the Find Group Members becomes active, that button. So now the program, I click on that, and the program has gone out and searched the master library to find how many charts will fit this criteria of Norfolk to Virginia. And there are 62 charts. And I click OK, and there are the charts. Now you notice it says there are 4 of these charts that have an update available. So 58 of them, 62 total, 58 are up to date, and 4 need to be updated. So I will go down and download those charts by just clicking this download button. There's the 4 charts. I click download, and the download process starts. and the download is complete. Now, I could have done this in the master library as well, because that's where all these charts are downloading. I'm downloading them into the master library, and then I'm going to copy them into the folder I just created for this chart group. So when I close out the download, the program comes back and says, the AICW group needs to be generated. Do it now. Now is as good a time as any. And now the charts I've selected are being copied into that folder I created. So I continue to maintain all charts, by that is keeping them up to date in the master library. But now I'm copying subsets of them to separate folders that I'll use in the OpenCPN program. So that's complete. I can go out of the groups folder, but first it's going to say, hey, I just modified a group. Do you want to save this? Yes, I do. Now where it's going to get saved is to this XML file that's specified down here that's created by the program. So now if I go back in to chart groups, if I look at my groups, there's the AICW too. But now I want to go to OpenCPN, and let's use that chart group. So now I'm going to start OpenCPN. And I'll go to the setup and charts, and you notice I've already got those two chart groups I previously created in the directories under OpenCPN. So I want to add the new directory I just did. There it is. And now we've got that in. I do the apply, and OpenCPN now processes all those charts. And then I can go to the chart groups tab. And I want to add a new group, and we'll just call this the AICW. Now I go up and select that AICW, the folder that I added to the chart library here at OpenCPN, and I say add. And then OK, and now OpenCPN is looking at them again, reprocessing all the charts. If I now go right click on the chart, it comes down and go chart groups, and here are the chart groups I have. And now I'll say, let's go to the AICW, and I now have a complete set of charts on the AICW between the Chesapeake Bay and the northern part of Florida. And that's the basic process of using chart groups in the ChartManager. I'll be probably adding a number of features to the chart groups and enhance it as I use it more, and maybe as I get suggestions from other people who may end up using this program. But that's it for chart groups.